Hello everybody and welcome back for another toy review. I'm your host NTF. In the last episode we decided to I decided to review which was Musashi, I guess, and today I decided to I promised last video, assuming you watched it. Not many people did, but I told I was gonna review the Figma Raphtalia, the Figma number 467 Raphtalia, as you can see right here. And so here's the box that she comes in. Here's the figure herself. I will put this to the side for the time being. I will, of course, take a look at the accessories later that she's holding. But today we're gonna be looking at the Figma Raphtalia. I need to put the camera up. You see the top. It's actually not that big of a box, similar to the Figma Musashi. It's a pretty small box. This is a 7 length and then 5.5 inches. Like, it's not that big of a figure. It's not that big of a box, actually. It's pretty small, actually. Right here will be where the figure is. I just had to put the hands there because there's no other place to put it since the box is so small. Look at the alternate faces, the alternate ring, there's the alternate swords. And of course, the Figma series Max Factory Raphtalia number 467. There's the name writing of the shield here. Well, that's in Japanese, of course. Of course, on the side, a promotional view of Raphtalia. On the other side, the post that I have her in. Top, an action pose, and then at the bottom, the same action pose, and then on the back, we got a lot of promotional stuff. You get the 3 poses that we see here. We see the other one right there. And of course, it comes with 3 alternate faces, some stuff or something. And well, that's the box in and of itself. That's basically it for the box. I guess now we'll take a look at the figure herself. Anyway, guys, here is the figure herself. Of course, I went out to change her hands, and now as you can see, it's a pretty sizable figure. It's like around like 8.5, like 8 inches. For a second, hold on. This is one thing I didn't forget to measure, which is around like not 8, around like 6, almost 6 inches. That's what it seems like. So this is the Figma Raphtalia. So here she is. Of course, I have her in a stand because I tried for a while to have her standing up, but it seems like I kind of fucked it up, apparently. So let's take a close look at her face. Let me just. It is a kind of cute little smile. Hold on, can I don't think I can do the flash. This kind of cute little smile. A cute little raccoon here. She's supposed to be a raccoon for people who don't know what shield hero is. Yeah, she is with the little ribbon on her thigh, the little shoulder pad on her, one shoulder pad on her shoulder, her chest plate, her little belt, little skirt, the garments with the hands, pretty cool. This side with the hilt. I don't think you cannot remove the hilt as far as I can remember. I don't know if you can, but I don't. It's a little strands of hair. The back of her hair, which is kind of this weird awkward ass angle. I don't know how this works, but okay. A cute little raccoon tail which can swivel. I guess we'll get into possibility in a little bit. Going on to the legs. I like how the legs are well made. Yeah. It's a pretty cute figure. I love this figure. I love the appearance of it. It's a little bit off compared to what she actually looks like, but I guess it's a close enough. It is a close enough thing, I guess. Since we're now with the figure, I guess we'll take a look at the posabilities, which means I have to remove her from the stand. I just remove that. Put it down here. I forgot to. It's a little bit dusty, but I forgot to check the stand, which has the Figma There's the word Figma on it. It has a 3-arm, 3-segmented stand thing. I went over it before, so I don't know. Anyways, I guess we'll get into the possibility of little Raphtalia here. I guess let's take a look at the back of the hair, which has just it can go up until it snaps. So yeah, this is the little bar that's on. Little like hook back here. Luckily, it's a. You just attach it back, but it can go up that far. But the problem is at the bottom, it has no friction. I mean, you can hold this up, but it has no friction, which is one of my big problems with this figure. But I think it's my copy, not everybody else's. Anyway, she has a ball joint at the head. She can look, up, basically non-existent. She can look down that far. Luckily, these hair strands, braids or whatever, are flexible material, so you will not break it. Her hair will move side to side. I guess we'll get into the chest, which will. I think if I'm not mistaken, the chest actually doesn't have a ball joint. Yeah, the chest doesn't have a ball joint. It's actually the waist down here by the belt. It's the one that has the ball joint. And I guess for the shoulders, you can go up that far. Actually, a cool little thing, which actually is pointed out in the instructions, is that while normally you can only go that far, you can actually pull on it, and you'll get an extra a little bit length on the shoulder, so you'll go about this far, which is not that much either. The elbow that can go this far in. This little thing can swivel a little bit, not by much. Because we get to the wrist, which is connected to, luckily is a little peg which can swivel around. I'm trying to work here because I'm trying to look at the camera and on this at the exact same time. You can swivel around, you can go up. And now, and of course, you can swivel that thing too. You can also rotate the hand to get a little bit of awkward side to side, if you so wish. Same thing, my hand's falling asleep. Same thing on the other side. I'm trying over here. On the other side, of course, you can stretch it to get a little bit more possibility. It's actually a lot bigger here because of the shoulder pad that isn't blocking the way, obviously. And of course, the possibility is same here. Same articulation. Same rotation. Little bit of an up and down. Of course, I just pointed out the ball joint on the waist. But I'm saying there is no. Yeah, there actually is. There's actually a shifting ball joint here. There's actually a shifting joint here. Actually, I mean, it doesn't actually like As you can, as you can, okay, like it can shift down, which can give a lot. Because on the normal circumstance, when it's up, it can do a little bit. It can go a little bit forward, a little bit backward. There's a ball joint there, actually. But it can shift down, which gets an even greater pull, like huge amount of room. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. This is huge. You don't really need, well, you do need it if you want to do action poses. You can get a huge amount of range. And that, of course, the hilt is a little. You can't take it off. Or you're not supposed to. Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to. Crap. Ah, damn it. Well, damn it. Another figure that I broke. Good job, me. I guess I can super glue it, but fuck. Damn it. Alright. Good job, me. Good job. That's the reason why I hate reviewing my own figures, because I'm a fucking barbarian and break my own fucking toys. Good job, me. Alright. The legs can go up that far. The legs can go back that far. I guess the tail can swivel, or can swivel. Of course, it's limited by basically everything that's in the way. Yeah, it can only go swing all the way up here, all the way. Basically, you can just touch the hands. which is kind of cool. We just rotate this back. Of course, the leg can swivel. Ow. The knees can go back this far. It can't really swivel that much. The legs can go up that far, back that far, and they can pivot like a good chunk. Like, look at that shit. Look at that pivot. And they also have a bit of a toe bend. And that's basically about it when it comes to the posability. It's a pretty posable figure, mind you. Like, while I do have a bit of problems, mostly because my copy of the figure is too damn loose. Also, there she goes. Because she's too damn loose. Let me get the stand, actually. Hold on. Like, the figure herself is a little bit too loose, but I'll probably just chop it up to just my copy of the figure being too loose. I won't. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, if y'all get a copy of Raphtalia, she'll probably be a lot better to work with, because mine is too damn loose. I don't like how loose she is. I probably should have paused now to think about it, but I'm not going. It's too late now. I was gonna pause, but yeah, there you go. I put it back. I guess probably should have paused because now I have to go over the accessories. So give me a second. Okay, I got the accessories out, and while I was working with the accessories, I did accidentally forgot that there is actually a chest joint. Actually, it's right here. You can barely see it. It barely moves, but it's there. Also, I forgot to mention that the skirt is flexible material, so it won't get in the way of the possibility of the legs. So there you go. Of course, I, like an idiot, broke the freaking hilt. But there is a hilt. As you can see, as early as before, she does come with alternate hands. Of course, she has the spread hands. It's down here, and I probably should have moved these now that I think about it. Crap. Just the spread hands. Just do right there. Then she has two grabby left hands. Then that grabby right hand. Then this one which has like the middle finger and the fourth, the ring finger, I suppose, like together, kind of like this like cute little holdy thing. Then this is a cupping hand. That's basically about it for the hand. If you want to switch the hands, you just gotta sorry about that. You just gotta remove that. Then there's the peg, and I just pull up. My hand is falling asleep. So I need to, hold on. Replace it with one of these. Slide it back in. It's a little bit hard because this one's not at an angle. There we go. There you go. I got everywhere holding, and the reason for the holding the different hand is to accommodate her weapons. In this case, she has 3 different swords actually, which you have the traditional sword that she normally wears, normally uses. Because there's the little. There we go. See, it's kind of cool. It's a cool little thing. You can actually break this apart. You're supposed to in order for her to hold it. Hold on. She also comes with, again, like I said, she has 2 different swords actually. She has this one, which is actually her magic sword. And actually, this magic sword is actually in the hilt. This is the one that naturally comes with the hilt. The other one comes with the thing that's already attached. But again, I broke it like an idiot. And again, this one you can detach. And I like the little detail that actually detaches from the hilt, from the blade. Because for people don't know, who don't know about the series, the mana sword is sword that attacks mana. It's not a physical sword. It's I guess like a spiritual sword if you want to say. It's technically a mana sword, but it attacks a person's mana instead of them physically. So instead of stabbing with the sword and killing them, it'll actually, when unsheathed, it'll actually show a magic sword, which is this right here, which has a cute little clover on it. Then this is what it looks like when Raphtalia is going in to attack a person's magic or mana in a sense. And that's basically about it. Yeah, that's the reason why it's translucent, actually, because it's not supposed to be a physical sword. It's an invisible sword, where I guess it's kind of weird to explain. It's been a while since I saw a shield here, so like it's been a long ass time. But yeah, this is the cute little. This is the magic sword. It's just a really cool, and of course. Well, I guess before I get into the other hand to hold it, we do have this, which is a little bracelet, which is actually a gift from Naofumi, which he gives on episode. I forgot the episode, but essentially is like to boost their stats. Like this is supposed to like boost her. I guess I forgot what it was, like magic. I know he gave Phila a little hair clip, which boosts her agility, and I think this is supposed to boost her physical attack, if I'm not mistaken. And how you're supposed to, I don't know how you're supposed to attach it. It's supposed to attach on the right side. Just remove this hand. Let me just focus on because I keep forgetting there. And then this little cup right here, you just remove it. As you can see, it is removable. Just make sure you don't lose it because they're really fucking small. And then just slide it in. There you go. And of course, just slide in the other hand, the sword wielding hand. And of course, just have her. And of course, you can't detach these. God damn it. I think this one. This one you can just like the mana sword stuff. Like you can just slide it in if I'm not mistaken. I think you can just slide this thing in because it is small enough to where you don't think I need the yeah. There you go, and then now she's holding the mana sword. Of course, like I said, she could also do the same thing with the sword in his sheath. And of course, you can have her hold her original mana sword, her original sword. In order to do so, unlike the magic sword where you can just slide in because of how small it is, the actual her normal sword, let me just focus in. Like I said before, it can actually detach, which is how you're supposed to slide it into the hand because of the jewel at the bottom. Because of the jewel at the bottom, it can't really attach. So just have to slide it in. And then just slide the sword on the top. And there you go. I'm gonna have her in that pose mostly because I can't do the other poses right now with the way that I'm set up. My hand is falling asleep with how I'm set up. It's so goddamn convoluted. Of course, you can put it on the sheath. It's gonna. That person's a bitch right now, but I'm just gonna do it like that because again, normally it would be right here holding, as you saw at the beginning of the video, but I broke it, so I need to super glue it back, or not if I don't want to. Of course, this will allow you to do a shit ton of poses. Of course, you do get a You also do get this, which is supposed to be an extra peg for the arms. And you do get a sandwich bag, which I'm not gonna unfold. You also get this, if I'm not mistaken, just a little peg for this one as well. Again, I don't use it. And that's basically it for sorry for the mess, but this is basically it for that's basically it for Raphtalia's. Oh no, there is more. I'm an idiot. Holy crap. I went to the accessories but completely forgot one of the more important things. She has alternate faces. I completely forgot about that. Oh god. She comes with this neutral smiling face, which is actually her default face actually. She has this action face. And of course, as you saw earlier, just kind of like this blushing face in a little bit. In order to change the goddammit, focus. In order to change the head, the faces, just gotta, again, like most Figmas, just remove. Oops. Well, just remove the bangs. And actually, it actually does come attached with like the bangs and everything, so that's where it's attached to. And then just, I guess I'll get the action face in. And just again, like most Figmas, there's a peg right there, and there's a peg. I'm an idiot. The peg, oh, of course, at the head. So you gotta make sure you align it. There you go. Of course, there's a peg right on top of her head. There's a peg on the head. There's a peg on the head. Of course, this also attaches right back to where, damn it, her face is. So make sure you align it. And there you go. And there you go. That's Raphtalia. Yeah, I'm trying to fix this. God damn it. And there you go. That's basically Raphtalia. That's essentially basically about it. Outside of the little instruction booklet that I usually never show, because I should just tell you the usually tell you basically everything. And even then it's pathetically small. This basically all it gives you. Yeah, it basically gives you basically nothing. Just tell you what you need to do and everything. Let's be about it. And I broke the hilt, so it doesn't matter anyway. So now that we're done, sorry for how awful everything ended up being, but now that we're done with that, I guess we'll get into the size comparisons. Of course, now we're gonna get into the size comparison. Here she is right next to the Figma Mommy Tomoe. Here she is right next to last episode's toy review, which was the Figma Musashi. And then here she is right next to next video's review, which is the Figma Sakuya. Overall, I guess final thoughts. Overall, this figure it's alright. I kind of do like this figure. Again, like I said before, my copy of the figure is honestly too damn loose in some places. And like I said, I kind of accidentally broke a few things. But for the most part, it's not a bad figure at all. I kind of do like this figure. I do love Rising of the Shield Hero. I don't know whether or not I would recommend it. Again, unless you, I would say just pick it up if you're a big Rising of the Shield Hero fan, which I am, which is why I bought it. Aside of, which I didn't actually mention this before, that I feel like for me the figure is a little bit like misproportioned in a sense. 'Cause I feel like there's like certain portion where it feels like it's kind of off. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I feel like it is kind of off. But admittedly, it's a decent enough figure. Like if you want to buy it, and go buy it. It was a reasonable price. I bought it for like, I think it was like $95. It's not terrible. It could be a little bit lower, but I made it with the accessories that you get like 3 different swords. It's actually not that bad actually. It's actually pretty good. I guess this will be the episode. Okay, so next time, like I said it before, I will be reviewing the Figma Sakuya. So then, hope to see you guys then. Peace.